Ahoj marynarze, 21:20 łoziem na zegarze. No właśnie. Czas dali nagrywać. To się nazywało Genital Jousting, czyli kurwa nie wiem, kutasowe czy tam, no w sumie genitalia to nie, no kutasy to także żeńskie narządy rozrodcze. Więc genitalne jousting. Coś ze sprawiedliwością, albo nie powiem co dokładnie. Więc niechże będzie Genital Jousting. Trzecia część tychże przygód. Patrzcie, nawet trowa ma kształt kutasa. Dobrze. Bo... O... Okej. Czekajcie. To może... Chyba tak. I wysrą się... Okej. Dobra. Patologiczne to ogólnie jest. Skończyło się na tym, że wszystkie randki naszego głównego kutacza Stulejarza zdały się na nic. Wszystkie kutasiary, które my wybrali, były do życi wsadzić. Kurwa, nie chcę, żeby mi auto przejechało, bo to gańba, wstyd. O! Wiądro, prosto wiądro, no masakra.
John wanted what that groom had. Love. Real love. The kind
Patrzcie,
that makes
skurczybyki.
penises fight to the death.
Jeb mnie. Catch the bus. Chyba tu jest bus. Dawaj. Take a shower.
Days later, the question was still bugging John. Why were so many penises in love with the groom, but no one loved John?
It wasn't fair. John deserved attention. He had money and Bustagram pics of his adventures. He even still had quite a lot of stuff. What did that penis have that John didn't?
Do the dishes. Trzeba to zawrzyć. Albo i nie. Ja, no powinno się zawrzyć. What the fuck? Pochłoń. Pochłoń ananaska. Bum. Pochłoń. O panie. Taki ananasek za wielki do naszego otworu gębowego. Puść. Puść.
Then it hit John. That penis was so strong and hard. That's what everyone wanted. That's what John wasn't. That's what John had to be to find love. It was time to hit the gym.
Hit the sack. Okej, idziemy spać. Muszę się wyspać, żeby na siłownię wpierdzielić się.
John arrived at his local gym. A part of him couldn't believe he was here. He just wasn't a gym penis. But John had tried everything else. If he wanted to get the perfect date, he'd need to sign up.
Closed.
Sam? What was he doing here? Of course, Sam was married. John's theory was right. If you get muscles, you get love. Out of nowhere, Sam asked John how he was doing. Really doing. For a moment, John wanted to be honest, but he didn't come to gym to be a softie. John was here to get hard. It was John's first time in a gym since school. He tried not to read too much into that. Sam
Stulejarz.
went on ahead with a chipped promise to meet up with John inside. John had two options. He could try month by month, or if he signed the 10-year Big Muscles Big Savings contract, he'd get a free, easy-squeezy water bottle. John only needed muscles for the reunion. After that, he wouldn't care. The gym's clean peen pool policy meant that John would have to do something he had never done before. Get naked in front of strangers. Maybe he could set a record for speediest cleanse. Naked, John could feel the blanket of steam intimately against his private parts.
Have a shower.
John pretended he was alone and not surrounded by wrinkly, wet cocks. What was John nervous about? That he would be laughed at? There was nothing funny about a naked penis. John was starting to feel good without clothes. Damn the hygiene issues of using gym equipment naked. Sam enthusiastically greeted John and offered to show him around, obviously not realizing that John was a natural athlete.
Swim.
Pool was like baptism, the icy water washing away John's flabby flab. He found his stroke, gliding through the water like an eel with
Mistrzostwo świata.
ungainly testicles. This wasn't hard. John couldn't believe peens actually got gold medals just for splashing around. Maybe he could become an Olympian. He was slowing down a bit, flailing a bit, but John pushed on, knowing that looking good in a Speedo was the only thing that could save him from an empty existence. John wanted to take a break, forever. The pool was not his friend. It was not the blissful wet dream of his fantasies. It was a hellish prison of murderous fluid, determined to drown him. No wonder life crawled out of the sea, desperate to escape the water. Done.
Okej.
John had not drowned, but more importantly, he had not quit. Time to hit the weight room.
O panie. Kajo poszedł. Obudzę go.
John tried to strike up a conversation with the sleeping sunbather.
Ale...
He really wanted some attention, maybe a compliment. John deserved a compliment. Rejected. Well, that was fine with John. He didn't want any distractions anyway. John's muscles bunched and bulged. The time in the gym was already paying off. Fresh from conquering the pool, John felt ready for anything the gym could throw at him.
Lift
Even
weights.
heavy metal weights. Sam cheered John on, as if he needed it.
Podnoś ciężary. No podnoszę, podnoszę.
Adrenaline coursed through John's veins, his butthole clenched like a fist. John was forging himself into the peen he saw on movie screens, bulging and sweat-slicked, hard and shiny.
Bladder. O panie.
Boom. John was cocked and loaded. Didn't Sam ever get out of breath? The stream of encouragement was exhausting.
Do cardio.
Slow and steady. That's right, John. Like a lover. Or pouring gravy.
Patrzcie tego stulejarza obok. Jeb.
Getting flung from fast-moving objects since preschool. John was getting used to unmarked syringes lying around.
O kurwa.
Something like a senator on a
No.
sex tape. But he wasn't done.
O!
Sam was in the zone, a mental state where nothing else mattered. Well,
Oh,
John
fucking
could
yeah.
be in that zone too. He could be in that zone deeper than Sam, and he'd prove it. Sam made this look so easy. John squashed the thought. He'd just have to push harder. Sam didn't seem to notice John, but John could tell Sam was impressed. Even though he still hadn't looked at John, not that it mattered to John, because John was in the zone.
Boże, te ćwiczenie.
In the zone.
No w sumie te ćwiczenie to może...
Sound of a deflating truck tire, John's sphincter gave out. Sam congratulated John for trying and told him it was okay to take things slow, as if John was going to quit. Well, he wasn't. John had a mission, and the reunion was getting closer.
On ćwiczy teraz mięśnie kegla. Innymi słowy. Oh yeah, motherfuckers. Oh fucking yeah. Dawaj. Dawaj. Dźwigaj te ciężary. Bum, bum. Białeczko. Get through your work. What? Patrz jak napierdzielę jądrami. No ale okej, ale... For weeks? A wcześniej było ile? Też było 4 weeks. I spanie. Zaraz będzie koszmar. Je miał to. Co to kurwa jest? To jest jakieś... No panie... No nie, dlatego, że się nie spodziewał. Zręcznościówka. O, jak zrobić pauza? Główne pytanie moje. Okej, udało się. No Żyja. Żyja. O, kurwa. O, dobra, szybko. Ajajajajajaj. Spoko. the right. Idziemy. Jeb. Nawet ukochany ma większego ode mnie. Smutna prawda.
Woke up, the mirror called to him. His abs looked like a pack of vacuum-sealed hot dogs. Tasty. Jim had remade John into a sculpted Adongus.
W tydzień.
Finally,
No,
everything
ładnie.
a teen should be. Successful, traveled, and photogenic. It was time for his morning pre-gym workout.
O. To co on wali strydy, ja?
The reunion invitation caught John's eye.
Kurde, ta gra jest długo, panowie i panie.
He read it again. And again. Stunned. He'd gotten the date wrong. Very wrong. The reunion was tonight. Tonight!
O, dobrze.
Go alone. They'd all be there, and they'd look at John and they'd know he was still a loser. No, there was still time. John needed a date fast. He'd have to go out. He'd have to make an impact. John had to dress his best, only better.
Idziemy tak.
Had to be someone single and desperately alone in the city. Someone besides John. He just had to find them. John went straight to the nearest bar. Sure, it was still early, but he couldn't waste any time. There must be some day drinkers he could pick up.
No spierdalajcie, ciule. Co mnie kurna bijecie? Co ja on zrobił? Chuligany
It
zasrane.
was a classy place. Even the vomit was high quality. The bouncer looked like a hagfish that had taken up lacrosse.
Jakieś stare kutasy.
John stepped into the bar and saw her. The answer to the question, what was John's purpose? Her. Loving her. Being with her. Taking her to the reunion. Their eyes met and John knew she felt the same. Gladys did not feel the same. But John wasn't going to give up on their life together. A couple of drinks would loosen her up to their destiny.
Oh. Pay for drinks.
Wow. Gladys was not an amateur when it came to drinking. John had to keep up.
No tak.
It was working. Gladys was definitely warming up to John.
Tyle kasy udawać, no ale trudno. Dobra. Muszę za lada, że tak powiem, kasą splunąć. Zaraz mi z dupy pęcherz, no ale czego się nie robi dla miłości. Kurwa, nie ta strona. Tu Bum.
John's bladder was very full. It sloshed audibly as he moved.
Uuu. Dobra.
Holy balls. John had never felt such relief.
O panie, co tu się dzieje? w tym haźlu. Ładnie się ładują w zada. A teraz gdzie jest ukochano? Czyżby spierdoliła?
John looked around. Gladys was gone.
Oż kurwa.
Petite bladder. The bored bartender shrugged and told John Gladys had left because some creep was trying to get her drunk. The bar's empty. The creep must have left too. It was clear the cockpit was on autopilot. Time for John to hit the next bar.
No, to on ją się upić.
John's anxiety had sunk under the surface of the beer he'd drunk. While his confidence was floating high, this was the place he'd find love. It was empty, except for the bartender. Clearly this bar's only special was unhappy hour. 2 for 1 was a good deal though, and so far the beer had lifted John's spirits. Another 4 would make him feel twice as good.
Buy another 2 beers. No, okej. Dawaj.
The bartender gave John a smile that set his heart hammering. He had to impress her.
Aha. Give an village tip. Czyli przekup. Pizdę.
What was so offensive about offering a big tip in exchange for a date? John had thought bartenders loved tips. He needed to find a better club, one with a vibe.
God damn it.
John was drawn by the pulse of the music. It pulled him forward like a moth to a fiery death. John was running out of time to find a date and prove that he wasn't a loser. Dancing, the real way to flirt. The way of animals, of wild sexual creatures. John strutted and shook his booty. With booze buzzing round his head, John found himself on the dance floor. Everyone was up close and sweaty. John was exhilarated. He felt alive.
Ale ten kutacz mu kurna
John was
ma.
working himself up to try a little bump and grind. It was a moment out of a movie. John alone on the dance floor with a gorgeous penis, their sexual chemistry exploding.
Dance with her.
She moved away, coyly. John could tell when someone was playing hard to get. He let her marinate in the tension before making his move.
Make your
John wasn't
move.
taking no for an answer.
Spierdalaj.
Some people have no sense of fun, but John was certain the next bar would be different.
No tak.
The next bar wasn't different. John couldn't understand why everyone was so sensitive. It was like no one wanted to have a good time. Like no one had a sense of humor. John had meant that as a compliment. When did the world get so uptight?
Jeb go.
John's ego was as bruised as his
Jakby do
heart.
Asioka.
He had to admit it. He'd failed. Oh, that's gross. Oh, it's so moist, but textured. It smells like rotting dick yogurt. John's misery was sour in his mouth. He needed a drink to wash it down. There was still one bar he hadn't been kicked out of yet.
1 hour until reunion.
John had cleaned himself up as much as possible. He really needed a mint.
Co mi się wydaje, kochani, że ta historia niedługo będzie miała swój koniec. Niedługo będzie miała swój koniec, więc postaram się chyba zakończyć. Ja tego myślę. Zakończymy ten filmik przed wielkim finałem, chyba że się bardzo myla. No ale w sumie tyle styknie. Grzech mało godą. Bo historia się zatężyła. Fabuła leci do przodu. Akcja i tak dalej, więc miło się nawet słuchało. Dobra. To do następnego. I zobaczymy, czy nos kutacz stulejarz zaruchu w końcu. Bo chyba o tej grze i no o to łazi.